everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be starting a YouTube channel, and I'm calling it Learning to Make Limeade Out of Lime because I have had Lyme disease for 11 years. I am 23 now and I got it when I was 12, but it was misdiagnosed for 3 years, so I've been treating it for 8 years. So I am just so excited to start a channel, and Ashley and Mike Costa, they came over last weekend and gave me a dance lesson, which you will see the videos of that later. And they encouraged me to start a channel because I have some awesome stories. Being being chronically sick is hard, but you have some great stories to go along with it, like doing an IV on the plane with the IV bag hanging from the overhead luggage bin basket thing, whatever you call it, and just riding your IV pole around the hospital, pulling pranks on people in the hospital. There's just a lot of fun things, and I was gonna do a video about my story today, but I'm just exhausted. I went to church yesterday, which was great, and today I started my very first job. I'm just answering phones at my dad's office for a couple hours. I have been too sick to work and really go to school much, and so I'm gonna be just answering phones for a couple hours Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But it's exciting, and I just feel like I'm saying, like, Lyme disease, you are not winning, you're not stealing my joy. God is my joy, and I'm just so grateful for where I am. And like the channel says, I'm learning how to live despite my illness, because for so many years I didn't know how to live with the illness. And you kind of hold your breath until you're better, because you're like, well, when I feel a little bit better, I'll do this, or if I just wait a little bit longer, I'll get better and I can start doing this and that. And so for so many years, being so young, I didn't live each day to the fullest, and that's a hard thing to do, especially when you're watching all of your friends graduate college and get married. And when I first got sick, I was 12, so I was in middle school, and so I'm learning to live, because I could sit back for the past 11 years and just say, well, I'm sick right now, but nothing I can do about it, and I'll just wait till I get better to do something. But we're not promised tomorrow, and God has not called me to just sit back and just wait. And I need to keep running the race while I wait on God. And I truly believe that He will heal me, even if that's not on this earth. He is healing me, and I am doing better. But I still have doctor's appointments, and I still do IVs at home and go to the hospital, and I still am on daily nausea and pain medicines, and have every organ is not working. And I'll explain more about that when I do a video about my story. But I just wanted to kind of share my days with you all, because there's just, Lyme is not very well known, but it's not just with Lyme. Any disease, any depression, anxiety, or if you're just feeling down, it's hard to figure out how to live life despite that. And so I want to just share with you all how I do that, and how I find laughter and joy, and God is just so good, because there is something good in every day, and God brings me so much joy through family and friends and my nurses and doctors and other patients I meet. And so I have so much fun writing IV polls with people, and not typical things you do at my age, but who wants to be normal anyway, right? I mean, everyone wants to stand out. So I'm just so grateful for this opportunity, and I recorded some videos last week when I was at a couple doctor's appointments, so I'll show you those today, and then in the next couple days hopefully I will film a video about my story, and then hopefully you'll be hearing from me almost every day, hopefully. So, oh man, there's a big bug. So I just want to thank you all for your prayers and your support and love, and I couldn't do it without you all. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Here's my cute dog. That's Charlie. Charlie, hey, look over here. Say hi. Say hi. I'm here at the doctor for the second time today. Different doctor, and I decided to just be crazy today and bring in my Coke Icy, Dr. Pepper Icy, sorry, not Coke, because why should I need to hide it from my doctor? I mean, you gotta just live life and enjoy it, so I'm a rebel. But when I got here, the lady at the front desk said, "Oh, I almost didn't recognize you because last time you came in, you looked horrible and we weren't sure if we would see you again." And I didn't know what to say, because did they expect me to die? I'm not really sure what that meant. It was supposed to be nice, but I was cracking up because it was so funny. So, I'm here to see my primary care, and I'm gonna have him look over some thyroid tests, because the last tests I had a couple weeks ago showed that my thyroid is producing too many hormones, I think. So I need an ultrasound of my thyroid, because there's a lump, which is normal with thyroid problems, but I've never had thyroid problems, which is a miracle because most Lyme patients do. So I'm grateful that we found this out, because it can cause nausea, sleep problems, headaches, sore throat, and a ton of other things. And so if this is an easy fix, which, I mean, you have to take medicine for the rest of your life, but that's not a bad trade-off if it makes you feel better. So I'm grateful we found that out, and we'll see what the plan is. I'll have to be monitored closely, but again, it's not a huge deal, so I'm just anxious to get that going and get things figured out. So now I'm just hanging out in the doctor's office with my Dr. Pepper Icy, and I always like to go exploring in their cabinets, because if they didn't want me in them, they would lock them, and they're not locked. So I find all sorts of things. I'm on the way to the hospital to have social hour, also known as having blood drawn, but because I know everyone, it's fun to go see them and say hi. And I could have blood drawn at the doctor's office, but then they would have to try to use my veins, my normal veins, and that doesn't work. So I'm coming to the hospital so they can access my port, and I'm just excited to see everyone and get to say hi and just have a nice little social hour. What's a trip to the hospital without social hour? I mean, come on, guys. Getting my port access, and I got some Pepsi, so we're good to go. I just got done having social hour at the hospital, aka having my blood drawn, but it's pretty much social hour because I just love everyone there and they know me. So one of my favorite valet guys was there, so I got to talk to him for a while before he parked my car. And then I got to see my friend Asha, who checks you into the hospital, and I would say that 3% of the time we were talking about medical things and getting me checked in, and 97% of the time we were just having social hour, and I wouldn't want it any other way because we have so much fun. And I'm so grateful for her letting me just stick around and talk. But the lab at the hospital, and any lab pretty much, cannot draw blood from your port because you have to be specially trained, which it's kind of frustrating because my mom and I were trained within like 30 minutes to access it. And when you go to the ER or the lab or have surgery or just anything, they always say, well, we're not trained in accessing ports, so we can't do that. And so it's like, well, why do I have a port then? But it's okay, it's not that big of a deal. But they sent me to the infusion room because they can access ports and draw blood, and that's where I was getting all the IV fluids and IV nausea medicines and some IV antibiotics. So it was really, really good to see them all again, and we had fun and we're laughing, and they accessed my port. So the old scar is right here from the port that I had for about 4 years, and it was taken out 3 years ago because of MRSA got in my blood, and you know how that goes. So this is the new scar from when they put this port in June, I think. But I don't know if you can really see it, but the port is a triangular shape, so the corners are here and then one here. So they put the needle in the middle of the port, and it's not a big deal at all. It doesn't hurt much because once you build up scar tissue there, it's like it's numb pretty much. So I mean, it hurts a little bit, but it's nothing bad at all, and I'm so glad that I can do that instead of having to be poked in my arms and my neck and my feet and wherever else they want to try. So I'm so grateful for that. I also took advantage of the hospital services. So I got a Pepsi, a warm blanket, and I also got a really cool souvenir, because what's a trip to the hospital with no souvenir? So what it is it's heparin. The port goes from right here, and you can actually feel the tubing. It goes up here to your jugular vein and then down into your heart. And because it's so long, there's a risk of it clotting, blood clots forming. And so when you are done using the port and you've done all the IVs you need to do, before you take the needle out, you flush it with heparin. When you flush it with heparin, that heparin just stays in the line, and it makes sure that it does not clot. And so I'm going to start doing some more IVs at home, and I needed to know how many units of heparin and how many milliliters. And so I was just going to take a picture, but she's like, oh, just take it with you. And I said, I have always wanted one of these, and I just can't believe the day is here when I get to take it home. And you're cracking up, but this one's empty, obviously, because they used it for me, but or they used it on me. So I'm just grateful for laughter and for everyone here, and for me not dreading coming to the hospital because I get to see all my friends, and it's just such a blessing, and you get to meet new people, and it's fun. I mean, there are more fun things in life, but if you have to do it, this is fun, and I don't mind it. So I'm just so grateful for everything, and I hope you guys have a great day. Even in the ER sometimes they will have my mom access my port because no one there is trained to, and it's kind of crazy because it's like, excuse me, you can't do that? I hope you guys enjoyed my videos, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.